Welcome to our programming channel. Today we are going to see left join in SQL or left outer join. Left join can also called left outer join. Outer is the optional keyword with left join. So we can use left join or left outer join. Both gives same result. The left join returns all rows from the left table and the matching rows from the right table and returns null from the right side if there is no matching. The left join clause or command returns all rows from the left table whether or not there is a matching row in the right table. Syntax is: suppose we have left table or first table company with columns device ID and company name, and right table or second table devices with columns device ID, device name. So these are two tables. First table is company, second table is devices. In left table, device ID is 1 and company name is national. In right table, device ID is 1 and device name is VCR. In both the tables, device ID 1 is common or matching. After using left join, we get the result device ID 1, company name national, device name VCR. These are the columns from left table and this is column from right table, and we get this result. Now in table company, one record is added with device ID 2 and company name Sony, but device ID 2 is not present in table devices. So there is no matching row in right table. In this case, we get null from right table. So in this case, when we use left join, we get the result device ID 2, company name Sony, and here in device name column we get null. So we get all the records from left table, and when there is no matching row in right table, then we get null. Now we added one record in table devices with device ID 3 and device name tape recorder. But in left table we cannot see device ID 3. So this is not matching record or not matching row from the right table. So After using left join, we cannot see tape recorder in result. First table is company. Columns are company ID, company name, device ID. Create the table. Table is created. Insert the records. These are the records in table company. Second table is devices. Columns are device ID, device name. Table is created. Insert these records. These are the records in table devices. This is table company and this is table devices. Now we will join these two tables using left join. This is the query using left join. Execute the query. We get this result. These are two tables and here we can see device ID 1, 2, 3, 4 and here for Nokia device ID is 10 and for Samsung device ID is 0. After using the query, here we can see all the rows or all the records from left table or first table, which is table company. And here for Nokia device ID is 10 and there is no device ID 10 in table devices. So here we can see null. And for Samsung device ID is 0 and there is no device ID 0 in second table devices. So here for Samsung also we can see null. Here we can write left join or left outer join. So if we write here left outer join, then if we execute this query, we get this result. So we can see here result of query with left join and result of query with left outer join, both are same. So we can write left join or left outer join. We can sort the records or sort the result according to our requirement. So here now here records are sorted or result is sorted according to company name in ascending order. And now records are sorted according to device name in ascending order, or now records are sorted according to device name in descending order. In this way we can sort the result with left join. We can also use alias in left join. So here company C, devices D, and here instead of company C, and here instead of devices D, and here also C, and here D. Select C dot company name, comma D dot device name from company C. Left join devices D on C dot device ID is equal to D dot device ID. And if we execute this query, we get this result. And this is previous query of left join. National VCR, National VCR, Sony CD player, Sony CD player, Philips DVD player, Philips DVD player, LG DVD player, LG DVD player, Panasonic VCR, Panasonic VCR, Nokia null, Nokia null, Samsung null, Samsung null. In this way, both the queries gives same result or return same records or same rows. If query becomes long and complicated, or query has a large amount of fields, then with using alias, we can make the query short and simple. We have seen that the left join returns all rows from the left table, whether or not there is a matching row in the right table. Here we can see some records or rows are matching from the right table with the left table, and some rows are not matching. So here we can see null, and these are all the rows from left table. Left table means first table which is present before left join, and right table means second table which is present after left join. Now we will see how the left join returns all rows from the left table even if there are no matches in the right table. Now here we are giving device ID 10 to first 3 records and device ID 0 to last 4 records. Device ID 10 and device ID 0 not present in devices table. After executing this query of left join on all the rows, we can see null. So even if there are no matches in the right table, the left join returns all the rows from the left table. Now here we get all the rows from the left table, and here we can see VCR, CD player, DVD player, and here device ID 2. So here we cannot see tape recorder, and here we can see Nokia with device ID 10 and Samsung with device ID 0. These device IDs not present. So here we get null. We will make a left table as right table and a right table as left table. So now table devices is left table and table company is right table. If we execute this query, we get this result. Here we can see tape recorder and here we can see null. Here we get all the rows from devices. Here we get VCR, tape recorder, CD player, DVD player, all the rows from left table and matching rows from the right table, and here non-matching row or record, so we get null. So this is the result after interchanging the tables. Now we will see how we can use left join with more than two tables or multiple tables. Left join with three tables. So we are taking new table prices with columns price ID, price, company ID. Table is created. For understanding purpose, we are going to insert dummy prices. Records or rows are added in table prices. This is prices table with records. This is our previous query of left join. So here we have added a left join prices on company dot company ID is equal to prices dot company ID, because company ID is common field or common column, and here we want to display prices. So prices dot price. If we execute this query, then we get this result. Here we get company name, device name and prices, and for Nokia and Samsung we get device name null and price also null. Price ID is 5, price is 8000, company ID is 4. If we delete this record and if we execute the query, here we cannot see company ID 4, and company ID 4 is LG. So here for LG, here we get device name DVD player, but here we get price null. Where company ID is equal to 2. If we execute this query, we have company ID in company table also and prices table also. So if we write here only company ID, then we get error ambiguous column name company ID. So here company dot company ID is equal to 2. Now we can see here Sony CD player and having price 5000. Sony CD player 5000, Sony CD player 5000. So in this way we can select particular record also with where condition in left join. That's all for left join or left outer join in SQL. In our channel there are regular uploads of programming related videos. So for latest updates, please subscribe the channel and like and share videos. Thanks for watching.